and gentlemen, that is gonna do it for our show here today. That was 12 monster trucks freestyling it up in Atlanta, Georgia at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. Hopefully you enjoyed that. If you did, please hit that like button and subscribe for more. We'll do some more. If you let me know down in the comments what trucks and tracks you'd like to see, we can get that popping even a little bit quicker probably. So if you guys want to do this for yourselves, if you got BeamNG on PC, I got all these mods from the Beam Monsters website. I will link it down in the description below. That's where I got literally everything you've seen in this video. So just follow their tutorials. It's all pretty easy to set up, and you'll have your own fun ripping away at these things. And trust me, it is a good time. But until next time, we will do this again for sure. Thank you everybody so much for watching, and with that, I will see you in the next one. Peace! About this, grab onto the big guns, boys. We are going to war. We've got Soldier Fortune up next, ready to take on the Atlanta Motor Speedway. Looking like it just came out of the Halo assembly line for Warthogs. And this thing looks badass. And I was surprised how old it is already, too. This truck came out in 2015. I know there's 180 million different versions of it. And they took the gun off after a while, too. But we're going to need that gun today because we have added some new obstacles that are going to be quite treacherous, such as that box and van combo. But we got over that nice and easy just by setting it up and sending it into the wheelie we do as well, because we got to get to the middle of the track and catch some of these crush cars lacking over here. They're not paying attention. You got to keep your eyes peeled when you're at the monster truck show. We'll show these cars over here, too. We're going to dance around that van. We're going to rip some body panels off here. Look at that tailgate. We're going to send that flying. Whoop, there it goes. That thing just went to its home planet. And speaking of new obstacles, look at this box pyramid we got going on over here. We'll have that to take on for the rest of the show, just to try to make things a little less, insulting towards the game when it grabs onto your wheels and then rips them off by force. And that van right there is going to knock us over on our side, but we gather it up and now have to come through the signs here. If you hit that St. Jude's Children's Hospital sign, you get minus 50 points automatically. That's the rules. I don't make them. That's just how they are. Oh, this is shaping up to be something right here, and there it is, the perfect front flip with the momentum over the jump and carrying it down the front stretch here for the fans right in front of them. We're going to hit the semi-trailer with full force up and through, clearing the landing cars. But I might not be satisfied with that. I don't think these fans are either. Look at all 8 of them over there just staring at me like a JPEG. We gotta do this in reverse. Let's go. Send it right back. Send it back the other way. And stand it up on the nose. Let's throw a reverse wheelie in here. Why not? There's a bus over here somewhere. Let's get that in there too. Yeah, there it is. Up and through. This run is all coming together now, boys. Oh, yes. Oh, no. We're gonna under-rotate that, though. That's a hard landing on the side. Ripping the gun off the roof with that one, probably. There it goes, and still trying to save it. That's not enough. Give it some more gas. That will do it. How about this? It is all coming together now. If there was crowd noise, there would be a lot of it right now as we are up over the bus again, flipping this thing around towards pit road, coming back towards the pyramid of trucks, and we're going to get over that. But we need more, don't we? That is just not going to be enough as we wind this run down. Just slam it into it in reverse. Get the accidental reverse backflip again, or what in the world do you even call this at this point? We are gonna send it onto pit road and it comes back to us just for the dash down on the cars on the back end and try on this box truck again, see what we can take it down. This thing is our arch nemesis and it's gonna get us again, the bane of our existence, this thing. And it just ripped our body off. We're doing sideways donuts here, slamming into the side of it, still taking our revenge, taking our own body out. And I think I might have just broke the front suspension again. Throw this thing in reverse. We'll try the rear suspension for a change. How about that? And I see something lining up here. How about a reverse backflip, if you will? And it will be a success. Count it. As this thing is barely resembling Brodozer anymore, but it is quite obvious just by listening to it, isn't it? We'll try this the other way now. How about that? Up and through, clean, down on that car. That car and van have seen better days. And now through this big old steep ramp. That thing is just barely hanging on. Those 2 back quarter panels are just flapping in the wind, aren't they? How about they flap up against this bus, which is exactly what we're doing, flailing around the side of it. Keep your foot in the gas, and let's get it back on. Down to the end of the show, the big dogs are coming out, and this is one of the biggest ones of all. We got Bigfoot number 19 in its speed, energy, layout. This was actually a viewer request, so shout out to the viewer who asked for this one. And I just learned a fun fact about this truck. This was originally supposed to be owned by Robbie Gordon and be a Monster Energy truck, but the deal fell through. So now this is what we have. Now it's Bigfoot 19, and it's getting some big ass air and landing right down on the tailgate. That could not have felt too good. That was some of the biggest air we've seen all day. Damn, Robbie Gordon would have been proud of that if this ended up being his truck. That would have been right up his alley. All the crazy stuff he's usually getting up to, he should have done it. And we're crashing into these cars more than running over them. My goodness, we just smashed into them. I changed the tires to BKTs because the Firestones kept exploding on me. And this is still not going too good, but we got him over the pyramid with style and grace. That was just beautiful right there. Running out of it here. Let's find that van stack. Where's that coming at? Boom! See you later. And landed it down on pit road. Now watch out for the signs. Everybody knows the rules. We don't have to watch out for these two. All right, let's see what kind of trouble we can get into with these ramps here. So we're going to come down on that nose hard and get a little kick off to the side here. Oh, this could be trouble as we're getting into a super donut on the side and save it. What a bunch of sidewinding cyclones that was. And now we got to follow that up with a big old slam at this tractor trailer. Come on. Up the elevator. We go all the way over top of the fence. Up above it, man. If we got kicked over off to the side, those fans would need to run and hide. That would be a problem, but we get through it, and we're past it. How about this big old box van combo right here? Let's go for the backflip over it without even trying till we get it. Magnificent technique being displayed here. And we'll carry it down these speed ramps. We're just going to send it into these speed ramps. Balls to the wall. Oh, we're getting out of shape, and that is a horrific crash. Oh my God, one of the hardest hits I have ever seen, right into the end of that ramp. That was a bone-shaking hit. And did we ever come apart? What a... Get your hair gel out, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Mohawk Warrior coming up next. Of course, one of my... I guess an evolution of one of my favorite trucks ever. I used to be such a big fan of the plain black Escalade, it wasn't even funny. And then the one time they made it white at the World Finals, and that was even greater. This is not too great. As we are breaking in Mohawk Warrior with a bit of a hard bounce, and it didn't even break a sweat. Look at it, it's fine. I think the windshield fell out. That's about it. We're gonna take it right over the semi-trailer then, and that's no biggie. This thing can take it like a champ. But shout out to George Bellhand, of course. He was the OG riding this thing, and I think it's been passed along a couple of times now, and nobody can do it as good as I can, clearly. It doesn't matter who. But we're gonna get a cockeyed look at this van, aren't we? Here we are. Oh, it's going into a backflip whether I wanted to or not. And that could have been a consecutive backflip, something this truck is kind of famous for doing, if I do remember correctly. There's that cockeyed look at the crush cars again. This is getting funky here, and this is going to be an interesting way to bring this truck to a stop. Gas it up on the pavement. Oh, we might be going to the vans. Hit the brakes. We cannot be having that. I know those catch fences are strong, and they usually do their job, but we don't even want to leave it to the chance. This is like a 10,000-pound beast that I cannot get back on its wheels for the life of me. Come on, truck. Work with me. Thank you. Don't touch that children's hospital sign. You know the rules. Oh, my goodness. All right, over the crush cars the other way now we go as we are catching our breath, living and breathing again. Now let's go the other way over this pyramid as we just get stuck. We just crunch right into it. It stops at our tracks. So our body's freaking out laying on the floor over there. And I like how all that's left of us is our Mohawk. That is a nice touch. That is a good look for us, I think, as we're bicycling it some more. Gonna run over our old body, coming back to this pyramid here. We're gonna wear this thing down here. If you get a fresh obstacle, you gotta take advantage and use the side of the backflip ramp to get the backflip in. And try the consecutive one, but it's not quite gonna work. We're gonna pull it out anyway, though. That was kind of nifty. That was like a front to back shift and what? Oh my goodness, we're just trying to backflip off anything and everything now, and we just might make this work. Come on, catch on the pavement. It didn't do it. Oh, it might have to on this. It's catching the sides of these ramps in such weird ways, and it's gonna land again. Oh, this is unbelievable. So naturally, you gotta send it into another one. What else are we gonna do here? We don't know anything else except for maybe the occasional corkscrew, and that is gonna land even. This is a blessed run right here. Mohawk Warriors making all our hair stand up with this one, going cross-threading. Landing it hard, bicycling it some more. We got a wrecked suspension? I think we do. I catch some cockeyed wheels. I think they're going separate directions. And they're gonna go over on the pit road too. There you go, Mohawk down. I repeat, Mohawk down. That is a hell of a run right there by the Mohawk Warrior. Great Clips got their money's worth on that one. I'd say this. We might have jumped the gun on the Maximum Destruction moniker with what we just did, but hey, we have got the legendary classic with the front engine as well, so this could not get more correct if we tried, I don't think. So let's just send it wide open for the start, and oh my God. Are you kidding me? Take two on the big air jump here, and we're gonna lean a little bit to the other side this time, but we get that suspension underneath us. Very important that we manage that. We're gonna send it up the ramps, not as fiercely as we did Bigfoot, but still letting it hang out, and we gather it up. We have to let it hang out on the wild side now. We're late in the show. We've got to stand out, be a memorable run to these people. Let's take the trailer and just knock it over. How about that as we run across it? What else can we do to stand out? How about a moving backflip over the bus to rip the wheel off on the landing, though? Oh, no, into donuts. So that's kind of cool. And that wheel's having a rave over there. It's dancing. That thing is just having a good old time. We're going to kick it out of the way, keep limping our way into this freestyle. I ain't giving up. Real Wheels has never stopped us before. It will not today. Not like this. Keep it moving. And this is a sorry sight, but not a unfamiliar one for Maximum Destruction. There have been plenty of freestyle runs like this in many American towns across this great nation. This has happened for decades now, and we're just gonna follow suit. Can we even get up this pyramid? It doesn't look like it. Didn't make it far, and we might be jammed up. We might have just become part of the obstacle here, but we catch a piece and land it straight down on that broken piece of suspension, which I'm sure is just oh so forgiving. But we've got to make this run wild and out now. We have got to enter maximum destruction mode, and I think I know just the way to do it. Let me see those box trucks. Let's just run it right into them. We are in max D mode. It is time to go crazy. We're flipping around, smoke's flying out. This is just like some of the real world finals we used to do back in the day when the truck would be dead. Let's just floor it and see what happens. The hell with it. And the hell with it, I think, is where it's gonna end up, because this truck is in shambles, and I might just be stuck with broken suspension everywhere you look. Tie rods hanging off, I'm pretty sure. I don't need this is a disaster and a half, but my. If we're gonna close out the show, why not use the icon of icons? And we're going way in the Wayback Machine here with what is a modernized version of the original Gravedigger mud truck that Dennis Anderson created after a little bit of trash talk with some buddies and some stuff. That story's pretty cool about how this thing came about, but this is where it truly started as a truck, not necessarily as a monster truck. And they would have been a little bit scared of something like this back in the day, but not us. We are sending it over these things. We are a long way from the mud bog holes now. We are in Atlanta, Georgia, on one of the biggest stages of them all, and we have got to close this thing out with a little more than some slap wheelies here, but we'll take them. We'll carry them across the racetrack, show off some of that horsepower. And how about over the bus? We show some of it off here, so we're going to get a nice hard landing down there. That's kind of clean, kind of nice. And for something really out of our playbook, how about a backflip? Gonna land that thing nice and clean. We get by this and turn it around. We do it, man. What a sight this old school truck is. I don't know if they were doing backflips on the 30th anniversary as we get over that pyramid, but they should have, because it would have been a cool treat as we don't even begin to get over this van stack. We just stuck on the car. We're gonna free ourselves finally, but not before it kicks us off to our side. Oh, save it. We're gonna destroy some of that beautiful body. Oh, no, but we're gonna shed our way to our wheels. Hell yeah. We've got a piece of our body hanging onto the side. We'll free that up. Don't worry. We'll get backflip that out of existence. That is not an issue. And past the backflip ramp, we'll go over the cars. Keeping this run kind of nice and fluid so far, except for the saves. I think we're good. How can we keep it fresh, though? How about this big box van combo? We'll just send it right up, lose the hood and the front suspension. I see that tie rod hanging around, banging around. Ah, damn it. We're going to have to deal with that now as we close this run out, but that's all right. A little adversity has never hurt us before, and it will not start today. So we've got to finish this one off strong. I've got a bus in my sights and a foot to the floor, so we're just going to send it over top. Nobody cares about that tire. That thing just flapping in the wind, too. You got to respect it for trying to hang on. So we're going to line up one last shot here at the semi-trailer. Can we just floor it up and through? Right off the side, but I love the way it jiggles. We land hard on the back suspension. That's going to kick us off. Can we get the save? We can. We can indeed. Just run it out here now. Floor it. Let it rip. On two wheels. Bicycling. We're going over. We're into the lights. We're into pit road. We're wrecked. And that is how we are going to end the show with an iconic crash and dash.